A U.S. citizen has been arrested in the state of Florida for allegedly being an undocumented immigrant, and he was immediately remanded to ICE custody. Again, a U.S. citizen was arrested for allegedly being an undocumented immigrant. And the story gets even weirder from there. The man, Juan Carlos Lopez Gomez, obviously sounds like a foreign name to these, rednecks down here in Florida. I mean, he kind of checks all the boxes. Juan Carlos Lopez Gomez. They're like, hell yeah, that's got to be an undocumented immigrant. But he was born in the state of Georgia. He is, in fact, a U.S. citizen, born on U.S. soil, always been a U.S. citizen, has a social security number and everything. But they arrested him in Florida illegally. Not just because he's a U.S. citizen, they actually arrested him under a law that's technically not enforceable due to a judge's order. The law that they used to arrest him, which allows the state of Florida to immediately arrest anybody and immediately send them to ICE custody, has a restraining order against it from a judge. The law was only passed 2 months ago. Immediate lawsuits. The judge says, nope, you can't use this law until the lawsuits play out. So right off the bat, we're batting 0 for 2. You're not allowed to use the law, but they illegally did it to arrest this man. And he's a U.S. citizen. So then, guy goes in front of the judge. His mother is with him. He's got a public defender. And they go to the judge and they say, Judge, here is his U.S. birth certificate. Here is his social security card. Obviously, this man is a U.S. citizen. Can we just let him go? Can we get out of here? This is stupid. They've arrested a U.S. citizen. Again, here's his damn birth certificate. And the judge says, no, he's got to go back to ICE custody. Bye. And the reason the judge says is because, well, I don't have jurisdiction to let him go. You don't have then why are you overseeing the case? Right? Yeah, I'm overseeing the case, but I got no jurisdiction to make any decisions about it. That's not how courts work. If you're the judge overseeing the case, obviously you have jurisdiction. That is an insane and stupid and legally wrong argument from the judge. The birth certificate is right in front of your face. The social security card is in front of your face. The man's ID is also there. Everything matches up. Let him go. But the judge didn't do it. This is how it progresses. We have already seen wrongfully detained people sent down to El Salvador. Now we're seeing actual U.S.-born citizens being arrested just because they have foreign-sounding names. And it will progress from there. This is the slippery slope. This is what all of us had feared. This is what many of us had warned about. It doesn't matter if you're a natural-born U.S. citizen. It doesn't matter if you're here, somebody here with a green card, somebody here on asylum. It doesn't matter to these people. You're not a white person. We will get rid of you. That is where we're at in this country right now. That is what they're doing. What kills me about this, Republicans in Congress right now trying to pass the SAVE Act. We're going to save our elections and make it to where if you want to register to vote, you have to have your birth certificate, because that is the proof, they say. That shows us that you are in fact a U.S. citizen. So as long as you show us your birth certificate, you won't have any problems. Well, this judge in Florida proved that that is not the case among Republicans. A birth certificate to them means nothing. They will still deny it. That is the point we have hit. That is the line we have crossed. They don't care if you have the proper documentation. They don't want you here. And they will do whatever they can, even if it's illegal, to get you out of this country. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.